This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 15. It says, But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord Yahweh thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Alright, Shalom, Shalom, peace Israel. This brothers are going from Prophets in Babylon camp here in Tampa, Florida. Alright, glad to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who do teach it real well, teach the citations, and hopefully that's got the broad. Alright, and Salaki, I'm doing it in transit. So Salaki, if I get, get distracted. But, the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, man, we going into these curses. Alright, touching back up on the basics. The Spirit was put on me, and I was meditating on it. I was like, it's Jake out here that know this truth, and they still basically forsake it. They go back like a dog going back to their vomit. They go back to the world. They go back to the old things and not following the commandments. They just go to being wicked. But this is going into it. The Lord about to tell you what's going to happen. For you wicked Israelites. You don't want to follow the commandments. This is scriptural. What's going to happen? And let's get into it. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. It says, But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord Yahweh thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, it says that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Alright, and it's about to go into it. Because ultimately, if you're not following the commandments of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, alright, this curse is going to be upon you. Death is going to be on your heels. Okay? This is a valley of the shadow of death. Here in Babylon, so these curses will overtake you, and death will be on your heels, man. It says, Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field. Alright? Anywhere you go, Jake gonna be cursed. Especially when Jake go to get a job, get the last hire and the first fire, even out and about, just being cursed in general, Jake be having bad luck. As it says, cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field. So wherever you go, you're gonna be cursed. It says, cursed shall be thy basket and thy store, thy substance. The Lord, basically, this Lord gonna send curses upon you, man, demons. And it says, cursed shall be the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy land, the increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep. So your substance, your possessions, the Lord said, cursed be that. Curse be that. And that's obviously a curse is not a good thing. You might have a whole bunch of cattle. The cattle might die off, or you might have some crops, and there's no rain coming, so the crop's not growing. The Lord can send plagues, and, curses upon you, and nobody can deliver you out of the Lord's hand. So this is why this truth is deadly serious and important. We must come back to who we are. We must come back to the power and the realization that we fell from the Lord. We fell short. We have to come back. We have to come back to Yahweh Shem Yahshua and truth and sincerity. Okay? Because if you don't, we're reading it right here. These curses are going to be upon you. Lord's basically cursed. You're going to be cursed everywhere you go. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field. Cursed shalt thou be thy basket and thy store. It says, cursed shall be the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy land, and the increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep. So it's cursed. All your substance is gonna be cursed, man. And Jake, when Jake catches a little bit of hell, they start panicking. Jake go to, just throwing their hands up in there. They throwing the towel in. It says, cursed shalt thou be when thou comest in, and cursed shalt thou be when thou goest out. Alright? Anywhere you go, Jake is always stereotyped, looked at some type of way. The Lord said, cursed shalt thou be when thou goest in and when thou goest out. So anywhere you go, you're going to be cursed. As I said, when the Lord sends these curses upon you, nobody's going to be able to deliver you out of the Lord's hands. Okay? It says, the Lord, Yahweh, shall send upon thee cursing, vexation, and rebuke in all that thou settest thine hand unto for to do. Alright? As we know, there's a recompense. There's a reward for everything that you do. What you sow, you shall reap. But it said the Lord shall send upon thee cursing, vexation, and rebuke. So you're gonna be having trouble. You're gonna be agitated in this flesh. Your walk gonna be hard. You're gonna be cursed. It says, Slovakia. It says, let me bring it back. The Lord Yahweh shall send upon thee cursing, vexation, and rebuke. It says, in all that thou settest thine hand unto for to do, until thou be destroyed. Okay? So the Lord goes send upon these curses and these plagues upon you till you destroy, till they consume you up. It says, and until thou perish quickly. So these things are going to be coming at you quickly. Like we said, death is going to be on your heels. We're in the valley of the shadow of death. So the death is really right, like your shadow is right on your body. That's how death is going to be on these people's heels. Especially when the Lord cursed you, as we said, keep saying it. When the Lord got you in his hands, nobody can deliver you from the Lord. Okay? It says, and until thou perish quickly, because of the wickedness of thy doings, whereby thou hast forsaken me. Alright? So the Lord is going to recompense you by your ways. When you forsake the Lord is going to send these curses upon you, and the Lord is not going to feel no type of way about it. You forsake him. Basically said, forget him. Alright. The saying, what you sow, you shall reap. And it says, because of the wickedness of thy doings, whereby thou hast forsaken me. It's by the wickedness of thy doings. And the Lord said he give not man the license to sin. So by the wickedness of your doings, it says, the Lord Yahweh shall make the pestilence cleave unto thee, until he have consumed thee from off the land, whither thou goest to possess it. Alright? So the Lord, well, that's cold. It says, the Lord shall make the pestilence cleave unto thee. Plus the diseases, all these bad things, pestilence, those are bad things. It says, cleave unto thee until he have consumed thee from off the land. Alright? So until you're gone, until you perish, these curses are gonna be on your heels. Death gonna be on your heels, man. This is why it's important to follow the law, statutes, and commandments of the Lord. Because you don't want this. Alright? You don't want to be an adversary, of the Lord, the Most High, the creator of the universe and the author of life and death. You don't want to be an adversary to that. Because if you're an adversary to the creation, you have no protection. Who's going to fight for you? You don't have anyone that can stand in your corner and back you up. Okay? It's right here on the scripts. It's plain and simple. It says, verse 22, and over here it says, the Lord shall smite thee with a consumption, and with a fever, and with an inflammation. It's kind of like an irritation. It says, and with an extreme burning, and with the sword, and with blasting, and with mildew, and they shall pursue thee until thou perish. Alright? So the point being is the Lord will send these curses on you and these plagues, alright, and they're gonna be upon you until you perish, basically, until you're off this land. And it's gonna be by your own doings, by your ways. Alright? So this is why we must seek the Lord, and we must do what we have to do. Obviously, we're in these fleshly bodies. We're not gonna follow all the commandments. But we must try to the best of our ability. Because if you just say to hell with it and you don't try anymore, that's that. The Rakakodash is not gonna dwell around you no more. And the Lord gonna send these curses upon you. You forsake the Lord gonna send these curses upon you. But with that, I like to give our glory on our praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodash. Lord willing, you brothers and sisters were edified. Once again, this brothers Aquan from Province in Babylon camp down here in Tampa, Florida. Until next time, Shalom and Abba Ball.